Patriots are not ready. Snap the fucking... Did you hear that? He said, you've got to snap the ball a little quicker, guys.
Damn, y'all, you guys heard Rodgers going off, man. Every now and then, them NFL mics get a little too close, you feel me? And they happen to catch Rodgers with some choice words. He was going off. Green Bay ends up pulling it out, though, over the Packers, man. Shout out to my bro Brenneman, who was in the chat. We were live NFL Sunday. Make sure y'all tap in on them Sundays. Make sure y'all subscribe if you're new, too. Packers haven't been looking as good, but still sit at 3-1. But I don't know. Tell me what y'all thought about that. Moving along, guys. We know it's October, right? Football season, fall. Everything's, seasons are changing depending on where you live, man. I swear, if you've never seen a full 4 seasons, I kind of feel bad for you, man. Orange leaves, trees, leaves falling off and everything. The crisp fall air, it's like none other. It truly is. Seriously. But it's Halloween season, and I don't know if you guys saw this or ever heard of this. I don't know if y'all do haunted houses. I do not. But this was a bit crazy to me to hear that they got a $20,000 prize if you can make it through this haunted house in Tennessee. And, I guess there's a lot of rules, a lot of ish going on. You got to have a physical from a doctor that says you're cleared physically and mentally. Like, you could keel over and die in this thing. Some people are calling it a real life torture chamber. I want no parts, right? But I guess you got to make it 10 hours through this thing to go on your way with your $20,000 prize. Now, looking into this, I guess they've been doing this for a few years. You could see reports of this dating back like 2-3 years. I don't know if anyone's ever made it. I can't really seem to find anything out about that, but that's pretty crazy. Let me know if you guys do the haunted houses, and let me know if you already heard of this. And also, guys, let me know some of your favorite scary movies and whatnot.
Let me tell the whole world. All right, tell them how you did with these chump punks.
You'll have a chance to come here and rebuttal.
No, they won't. They better come now. Check this out. They fired me, but did it in a roundabout punk snitch way. So I caught them on the streets and beat they behinds. You know what I'm saying?
Okay,
I was a nigga to the beat. And it ain't over. I still got more than jump. Cause I'm the TV. I'll jump to the TV. My big mouth. Y'all mind y'all business. I mind my business. I do what I gotta do. You do what you gotta do. Long as I give you 12 tracks of that real shit, you give me my $12 and we eat. I don't gotta be a role model. I don't gotta hold your hand.
I'm sure everyone remembers that, historical day, we'll call it a day in hip hop history. Tupac on Yo MTV Raps, which, who's seen the new version of Yo MTV Raps? They done brought it back. I believe it's on the Paramount Plus app. I haven't peeped it yet. I don't know if they'll be able to capture what they had back then. That was truly game changing. Like MTV Raps for real, man. Remember those days, But Pac went off on the Hughes brothers. These dudes had a good relationship. Originally they met him when he was rocking with Digital Underground, was trying to push his career. You know what I'm saying? He appeared in they directed some of his movies, videos, all that, but things went left, right? They, fired him from Menace to Society, I guess, and let me know who y'all think he would have played. Some people say it would have been O-Dog. Some people think it was going to be Sherrod. I don't know. But you heard him. He beat their motherfucking ass. Now, this is not a new news story, but the reason why this is coming back up in the news, I believe, is because the Hughes brothers have been put on to direct this upcoming Tupac documentary or whatever, to put it together. And I don't know if it's both of them or it's just Albert, but there's this clip I'm going to play for you guys. It's not a new interview. Again, it's circulating back in the news where they talk about Tupac shaving his head in a jealous rage. Kind of, to me, it sounds like they're trying to make him out to sound like a sucker. It's just a clip of the interview, but they speak a lot in there, kind of trying to low-key assassinate Pac's character in a sense. You know, I don't know. To me, you may not see it that way. If you don't, let me know in them comments. But, you know, they talk about he was jealous of a girl was fucking around with another dude, so he had to go shave his head. And, you know, that Tupac really wasn't official. It was a character he was playing. I don't know. But I just can't understand why, for the life of me, why the estate has chose the Hughes brothers or Albert Hughes, whoever, to do this documentary. But let's play this clip that's hitting the news again. Let me know what y'all think about this whole situation, man.
And there's Tupac. Tupac is not known at the time. He has juice in the can, but it hasn't come out, right? He has a record deal with Interscope, but it hasn't come out. We just know that this guy's hilarious because he's just cracking on everybody at the table playing the dozens, like just destroying people with his mouth, you know. And you know from Hit 'Em Up and records like that, he's a master shit talker, right? And so my brother's like, who is this dude? And we're just laughing at him, and then my brother tells the group, like, we're shooting tomorrow, have him come. Because we want to put him in the intro of the video. And if you look at the video now, it's on YouTube. It's called Raw Fusion is the group. The track is called Throw Your Hands in the Air. The group come down the staircase, the duo, and Tupac is sitting next to, what's his name, Shock G, right? And so he was in the video, and he's magnetic. You can see already that he's a star, right? So we're on a break in the video, and he says, hey, Hughes Brothers, because that's what everybody called us, you know, Hughes Brothers, come over here. He's hanging out the front of this car, and he said, listen to this track, and he starts playing this track. He goes, that's on my album. It's coming out on Interscope in a few months, and I would like y'all to do the music video. And we're like, you know, we're on our first music video, and this guy's telling us he's going to give us a music video. We didn't believe him. We're like, yeah, okay, cool, whatever, right? 3 weeks later, sure enough, we're doing his first music video. And we do his following music video, and we do a third music video for him. And at the time, we did his first music video. Yeah, the first music video. We were all staying in a hotel in West Hollywood, and I may get this wrong because my brother disagrees with me. I remember me and my brother got invited to a early screening of Juice on the Paramount lot. Right. And we invited Tupac to come with us. Right. So we take him to see his own movie that he hasn't seen yet. And we watched this movie and we're like, oh my God, this guy's incredible. Like his acting, the way the camera loves him. We'd already figured out some of that stuff, right? We take him back to the hotel. He goes into this jealous rage about some other famous girl he was messing with. And he found out some other famous guy was messing with her. And he calls us down to his room, and we go down to his room. And it was the first time that we've seen he shaved his hair in a drunken rage because he had stress marks, you know, pops of hair missing. And that was also the first time we saw his dark side, you know, the jealousy, you know, the rage, the pettiness kind of stuff. But what happened after he saw Juice was he transformed into that character up on the screen. And we slowly started to see that happening over the course of our working relationship with him, right?
Okay, let's go to the beginning of the question.
Yeah.
Eminem's ability to be able to connect to his fan base is his ability to be able to do that is so unprecedented. And it all starts, I was there from the beginning. It all starts with somebody being courageous enough to be vulnerable and to be transparent and to tell a story that we hadn't heard yet in hip hop. And be okay with however people feel about it. I think just the fact that he raps so well, and then he told a story that we had never heard before, and he made hit records while doing it. I think it just resonated with people in a way that has transcended from generation to generation to generation. I think now, and nobody's ever done it like that, ever. So I think now, where we are now and where he is now, where he is as a man, he's doing just what he wants to do now. He wants to just out-rap people now. He's not necessarily focused on trying to make the biggest hits in the world. You know what I mean? So I think the music that he's making now is just a reflection of that, and I think that the way that he chooses to compete is what brings him fulfillment. And I think that that's what the realm of art is about. it's impossible for him to compete with Big Sean. It's like you're talking about a total different generation. Marshall isn't supposed to be able to resonate. He's not supposed to be able to think the thought that connects to the 17, 18-year-old before something that comes out of Big Sean's mind. Big Sean has his finger on the pulse of current culture in a way that Marshall it would be impossible for him to have his finger on the pulse in the same way. He lives a completely different life. It's been a completely different journey.
All right, and to close things out, you hear Royce the 5'9" doing this recent interview. And of course, if you know Royce is getting interviewed, Eminem's name's going to come up, right? And he was asked if the dude interviewing him did say M can out-rap damn near everybody, you know, when it comes to lyricism and MC, and you know what I mean? Like, not many people are fucking with M, but he was saying he feels Big Sean makes better music than M, right? But Royce kind of countered that. You heard him by saying it's not possible for M to compete with Big Sean because M can't resonate with that generation. You know, that M's already solidified himself as a hip-hop great, you know, and he competes with different individuals from time to time nowadays for fulfillment, you know, as we know for the most part. M just chills in the cut. We see him from time to time. But something that really surprised me about this interview that Royce the 5'9" was speaking of that I didn't know myself is he's actually saying M taught him so much about what he knows as an MC. You know what I mean? Because to me, Royce is the truth. I feel like Royce is super duper underrated. But I felt like we know these dudes been around each other from way back. We see the footage. You know what I mean? They were working hard, grinding, trying to get their foot into the door in the rap game. And he says he was there when M, you know, bleached his hair, right? He said the Slim Shady character or persona was already created, but that was the birth of the Slim Shady image. You know, he said he was there when My Name Is first came out, when they first performed on MTV, and he said M actually taught him everything he knows about being a technical MC. I thought it was more like they fed off of each other, you know, but he is putting it out there that M taught him. Ain't that wild, man? But comment and let me know what you think about everything Royce was talking about on there and all that other ish we covered on this video. Don't forget to sub up and stay tuned. More videos coming as always, guys. It's Coffee, where we talk music, news, sports, current events, much, much more. It's how we rock over here. Don't forget to sub up if you're new. Again, join the discussion in the comments. I really want to hear from y'all. And I'm out of here, guys. Thanks for watching. Peace.